Guys, take a load off. Welcome back to Daily Blue Weekly. My name is Bluey.
My name's Gabe.
And this is your weekly dose of all the news stories that matter, but it's mostly the ones that don't. This is lazy podcasting. It's bad content. I do it every week. I'm fucking sick of the heat, man.
Yeah.
39 on site. I know it's bad content. I know it's lazy.
It the sweatiest podcast in the land.
We are a couple of proper slime balls sitting here on the lounge at the moment. It is nuts. It was 39 today. The boys found an extra gear. So we were where we were today. I said, fellas, she's going to be uncomfortable. We get this bastard down. We're out of here. The boys went, let's go. They locked in, mate, early knock. I said, job and knock, fellas. And I love my little crew, and they fucking smashed it today.
Boys kick.
They made me proud. They made me proud every day, but they fucking kicked today when the heat was on, and we got out of there. So we're recording a decent hour.
Yeah, no, I love it when we get to do days like this. Can't believe the boys just, making Uncle Blue proud.
Yeah, every day, man.
Also, excuse my voice, guys. I was yelling at futsal last night.
You're a competitor. A true competitor.
I love to win, man.
Yeah, man. It doesn't matter what sport you're playing. You have to win.
I'm a big talker on the field.
I hope you if your teammates are letting you down, you're tearing into them.
I like to uplift.
Of course. But sometimes you got to tear down too.
Yeah, I'm a positive reinforcement.
I'm a tear downer. Hey, I am a tear downer. Yeah, anyone who's played footy with me.
Anyone who's done a podcast with you cunt knows you're a tear down.
Anyone who's been around me in general knows I like to tear down. But it's only so I can build you back up, which I was about to because I was going to say, I've been thinking about, I've been seeing a lot of you this week, the last 3 weeks, and I've been thinking a lot about it, how good you're going at boxing. You're going good, man.
Thank you, bro.
For someone, I was thinking about it for me because I'm really bad at it, but I was like, I played contact sport up until last year.
Yeah.
I'm kind of in that physical space. You're this is not a backhander, but I'm this is out of your comfort zone, I'd imagine, quite a bit for you.
A little bit.
You're going good, man.
Thank you, bro.
You're going good. Because we started sparring this week and I got fucked up.
Oh, that first spar was a bit fucking unfair, to be fair. I got in with a bloke who's an actual coach who knows how to spar with someone who's never sparred before.
He looked after you a bit.
Yeah, Stuart. Yeah, he was tapping me, bro.
Yeah.
He was punching me in absolute slow motion and he's going hit me harder. It's so funny when you hit them hard and they're like, good job, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
I put my all into that.
They're sick puppies.
And then you jumped in with your mate Hags.
My boy
mate Hags now.
My boy Marvin Shagler. And he just jammed He fucked me up for 2 rounds.
He just fucking jammed.
I can't wait to if you're on the Patreon, you've already seen it. But coming out on this week's vlog, the In the Blue Corner, there's some good sparring footage of me getting smacked around.
As I was saying before we started recording, bro, I knew you obviously, not that you're ever going to win a spar, but I was like, oh, you're not landing that much on him. I didn't realize how many he fucking got you in the head, until I started editing it back. That's
what the boys said. So we because of the short week, by the way, happy long weekend, guys. Congratulations. You made it to your first public holiday. Congratulations. The slog was worth it. It's going to be a fucking stinker too again.
Yeah,
but our training got switched up this week because of the short week. We trained back to back to back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we sparred back to back Monday, Tuesday.
I've seen you every day since Sunday.
Yeah, bro. It's good, eh? Imagine how my missus feels.
Oh, God.
Sick of it, eh?
Fucking hell, poor Jesse.
So we sparred Monday, Tuesday. Mate, Wednesday, I was I had a headache. I had a proper headache.
Well, you were actually getting hit. I was getting the proper treatment that you're supposed to get.
Well, Butch was good to me. So Hags fucked me up.
Yeah.
And that's fine. He was within his rights. Hags is a good mate of mine. Played footy against each other a lot. We're in a punters club together and we've butted heads a few times on punters club trips. And I think that was he was squaring me up for a couple of punters.
Up there.
Yeah, which was fine. Well deserved. And Butch looked after me a bit. Butch, one of our other coaches, did more of, I think, what you're supposed to do, which was he would throw a few shots and then he'd let me throw a few shots and then he'd kind of coach me. But he also fucking creamed me a few times too.
Yeah.
There was one spot I kept dropping my left hand and he was telling me, he goes, pick your left hand up. And I didn't do it. And he just went bang, straight on the beak. I was like, oh, my eyes started watering. And I was like, yeah, let's go.
But it's more fuck because you're put your left hand up and you're like, yeah. And you do it for one punch and then it just drops and you don't even know you've dropped it.
And then until they punch you in the face.
Yeah.
But having heaps of fun.
Man, it is.
It's the most fun.
It's addictive as fuck, eh?
It's the most fun. Yeah. I said to the missus, I'll probably keep going a little bit. Not that I'm going to become a combat, I'm not going to be a fighter now. I'll probably keep going to boxing after this is done. But there's a good crew up there too.
Oh, I just like to compete, bro. And I grew up playing footy and that and I just grew out of it. So doing a physical sport and I don't know, it fires you up, man. Like
Yeah.
it's something I've needed to like reignite. And,
You're going good.
and I'm really happy that I am.
You're going good. It's gonna be. We're just flicking through a few emails from the team at Alpha Events. Gabe and I just doing a tiny bit of coordinating before the pod. It's gonna be one of the all-time weekends.
Yeah.
And I'm so pumped we're fighting early because it means you get to just settle in and enjoy the day.
Enjoy it all.
Yeah, like hopefully we're like first or second fight and then just park up and get paro and then go to the after
It'll
party.
probably be like lingerie, little people, us. Is what I'm guessing. Or maybe lingerie, little people, one more than us.
Who knows? We could be early, but like earlier. Who knows?
True.
I reckon, mate, people want to see lingerie before they want to see us fucking flailing around.
Oh, yeah, you're not wrong. That's actually fair too.
Yeah. So, I mean, we could be first fight, which would be epic.
I'd cop it.
We could just park up and get shit-faced all day.
Yeah, I would like to perform in front of a crowd.
There'll be a crowd
Like,
there.
it'll be nerve-wracking, but
It's
it'll
gonna
be
be-
fucking really cool.
It's going to be the scariest thing ever. There's like 5,000 there.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Can't wait. So, box is going good.
You're going to hear about it every week now.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's just cool.
It's just what's happening. But what else has happened since I saw you? Well, not since I saw you last because I've seen you every fucking day, but what's been happening in general?
I'll address the elephant in the room. Last week, I was adamant that Z was the correct terminology for the last letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, you got
were
smoked on the
adamant it was
poll.
Z. I got smoked on the poll. Absolutely smoked. Part of me believes that maybe they were just sucking your dick a bit, and they're like, "Oh, Bluey was pretty adamant. I don't want Bluey to like me."
There's a few polishers in the newsroom. They don't mind polishing.
Yeah, so-
Well, I did get, just today, I got called out for a factual error as well. The Gen Z thing.
Yeah, so that was in. If you're not on Patreon, they won't get it.
Oh, was that on Patreon?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, if you're not on Patreon, you won't get it. But I
Bluey
was also wrong.
Bluey fucking sprayed me, and I was fucking right. And I
was
should have
wrong.
backed myself.
Yeah, but that was on the paywall one, so less people saw that.
Yeah.
I'll make sure if I'm wrong, it's only on Patreon. If I'm ever going to be wrong, it's only going to be on Patreon.
Yeah,
so if you want to see me be wrong, sign up. It's great. Also, I've got another sugar-free mother.
This one's cold because you don't have an ice.
Yeah, no ice glass.
Do you want me to go get you a glass?
No, this one's freezing. I've gone for Ultra Fiesta Mango, sugar-free.
I love how wild they all are now. Like, it used to just be up and down V's, up and down Red Bulls, and now it's like fucking sick flavors.
Yeah, what else? How was your weekend? What'd you do?
Give me one tick. Weekend was boring, but back into work. I think it must have been Tuesday or something. Mate told me he heard about a really good pie joint. He's like, we're gonna go there for smoko, and it's called Double Duck.
Ooh, I like the name.
And I don't know what road it's on, but then like they also operate out of a pub as well. They have like 2 venues.
Nice.
And my mate got the jalapeno and cheese, and I just got the sheer brisket one.
Hectic.
This was hectic.
Nice.
This was like a really good pie. And I was like, fuck, he was giving it a good rap. I'm going to go back another day and I'm going to get the jalapeno and cheese. I'm going to do it.
That's not the barbecue place next to the servo, is it?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it's
It
where
is
the
that.
old 8 Bulls was.
Yeah.
So if you're not in Newcastle, apologies. This means fuck all to you. But 8 Bulls was a really good. They were takeaway joint, and they did obscene. But like when I say obscene, 20 patties high if you wanted it.
Yeah,
like
okay.
they were not practicing responsible service of meat and
Serving
battered
heart
goods.
attacks.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Then they turned into a bakery, and they did really good pies. And then I think they sold up. But you're right. It's
Double Duck Smokehouse.
and they do
like,
I think they do barbecue.
Yeah,
they do barbecued meats. So they're doing briskets, they're doing burn ends, ribs, that kind of
They
shit.
do a bunch of shit and pies.
If it wasn't so fucking hot, I'd be hitting it probably tonight.
Yeah, it's mad. It's fucking mad.
I'm great. I'm glad to hear it's good because I've driven past it a couple of times and been like, "You are getting a visit, my friends."
And like I think he saw it online, my Meso, who I was working with, and he's like, "I'm gonna go try it." And it's always mad when you do that and it fucking delivers.
yeah, fuck yeah.
It's like we do with the pie mechanic.
Of course.
But this is another pie joint, and I went back. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get the jalapeno cheeser. I'm gonna eat a bit of cheese."
Yeah, right. How'd you go?
It was shut. They're shut on Mondays. They're shut on fucking
They
Mondays.
knew you were coming back for the cheese.
But another day at work, we went to one that I've heard good things about, which is Full Throttle. And I finally got to try it. Have you tried that yet or not?
Nah, it's another one on the list. Apparently that joint sells out. Like if you go there after like 11, there's no pies left. Apparently it's unbelievable.
And from what I'm hearing, it's like the OG of like the brisket pie game.
Ooh.
That's the rumor that I've heard.
There's another one called Mr. Brisket in the industrial area at Cardiff too.
I love that this is a trend, eh? The smokehouse trend is so good.
Let's do a Dave Portnoy. You know how he must film like 10 pizza reviews in a day. Let's just go and knock over like 4 or 5 really gun pie joints in a day.
I don't mind.
And then that's like my month of chews sorted too.
And it's just pies.
And we get to eat heaps of sick pies.
But I got the jalapeno and cheese there. I said I was gonna do it. Fuck it, I'll do it. And it was good. It was good. I didn't taste the cheese too much, which was good.
There's a lot going on. You got brisket, jalapeno, gravy. The cheese is just an accessory there.
Yeah, which is so. I've ventured into the cheese world, guys. You'd be happy to know.
Baby steps.
I was happy, but out of those two, to be fair, one was just brisket, one was cheese, which is out of my comfort zone, and the jalapeno. I preferred the double duck.
Yeah.
So that's my pick out of those two. But I'm happy to hear contradicting opinions.
Fuck yeah.
On that day at work, I also drove along, heading back to work, and I saw a couple people riding their bikes. And one was on a big fucking Pennyfather bike. You know, it's a big fuck off front wheel.
One big front wheel, tiny little wheel at the back.
What's the deal?
Were they a hipster? It's a very.
They didn't look like they looked pretty regular.
It's a very hipster move.
I think that's the most hipster thing you could do because there is no good reason to ride one besides you want to be seen on one. Like they're not convenient to get on, not convenient to get off.
But they look obscure.
They look very obscure.
There was obviously that massive trend where like hipsters were running the fixed geared bikes as well. Like those old school looking bikes. They only have one gear. They're like a fixed gear bike.
Is that where the handles are kind of
and the handles come back and they might have a basket on the front with like a fucking crusty French
like
loaf.
A kind of faint bluey teal.
Yeah, and same thing, like completely impractical. Same thing with but like so impractical, but they look cool.
In hipsters and impracticality.
Yeah, it's fashion over function every time. Like, and it was the same with like not so much hipsters, but those Z-Flex skateboards. Remember, every cunt was running.
But if you were young, they were fun.
Yeah, I was never much of a skater boy, obviously. So
it was the penny boards before them. They were like the ones that were pretty much plastic and really small.
Yeah, no, that's the Z-Flexes too. They're those tiny little plastic skateboards.
Yeah, there was a big penny board trend in Tamworth, and I fucking did some damage to that. Back when I was young, fell off a couple times going down Grant Street, I think it was called.
Fucking oath. Did you vote in the Hottest 100 for tomorrow or today when this comes out?
No, I didn't.
Is that they're having it today?
I think it'll be on Saturday.
Okay,
I think Hottest One, they don't do it on Australia Day anymore.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, look at that, what you will. Game's a game.
Yeah.
Still get a public holiday. But
do you vote in it?
No, I don't. I don't listen to Triple J. I like the Hottest 100. I like the event. Yeah. I think it's fun. And I like going, this song sucks. Like, number one can never win.
Yeah, nah. It's good to just whinge.
I looked at the top 3 or 4 songs, and I think it was number 4 was the only one I would known and would have voted for, which was Fred Again. Do you listen to Fred Again or know Fred Again?
The young blokes at work there.
Yeah.
The young fellas at work. No, I do. I know who Fred Again is.
I think you would. Like, if you like dance music
cool.
and shit. Yeah. I'm not like into him either.
It is. I did have a thought about Fred Again this week because my algorithm gives me Fred Again clips of him because he's a bloke that drills the beat pad. Yeah. So he's got like a beat pad with
smacks the buttons.
Yeah, and he hits the buttons and it makes a sound. And people go, well, it's obviously talented. He's got rhythm.
Come on, bro.
Bro, hear me out. Hear me out. So he's hitting a pre-programmed sound of a drum.
Yes.
It's nowhere near as talented as being an actual musician.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's my take on it.
That's a fair
I'm not saying he's not talented.
Yeah.
He's got rhythm and he can hit things in
Drumming
time.
is more impressive than that.
Yeah, but the reaction of the people around him sit there and like their minds are blown by this guy. He
goes quick though, bro.
He does go quick, but it's not like he's hitting a beat pad in time. It's not as talented as.
Could you do it?
I reckon if you give me a 14-week camp, like if I did it 3 times a week like I am this boxing camp, I reckon I could be Fred again. Blue again. Blue again. I'm just saying his music's good. He gets too much credit for what he does on that thing. That's my take on that.
Yeah, I agree. Proper instruments are more impressive.
For sure.
He does look fucking sick on it, I think.
But it's like, I don't think it'd take that much to get that good at hitting it in time.
That's fucking classic.
Mate. I know. That's my take on Fred Again. That's my honest opinion on that. I think it every time I see these clips. Because these dickheads from they sit there and they go like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm like, mate, watch someone like rip a face melting guitar solo is far more impressive than that to me.
Yeah. I can agree, but I think the sounds are more impressive.
He's very good. He's good. He's good.
But like that song probably won't win. I think it was "Adore You" was the only one I know. The favorite. It's so funny that you can punt on it now.
Yeah, you've been able to for years.
Yeah, I know, but
it's
so fucking stupid.
It's sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, sick like bad. It's not like sick.
It's a bit of both. Yeah,
so
gambling as a
Aussie.
whole is a bit. Number one is the Doja Cat song "Paint the Town Red."
Yeah, that stinks.
It's just a pop song.
Yeah.
Like Triple J used to be like borderline. Now it's like here is a good amount of pop.
Well, years ago they tried to make a stand where, because everyone was voting for "Shake It Off" by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, that can't win. They came up with some bullshit of why they wouldn't let that win. Oh. It was like something to do, and then now they play a lot of that kind of music.
Yeah.
Because that's what people listen to. But I remember years ago, I'm sure it was "Shake It Off," and everyone was like, we're going to vote
this
for
is ringing a bell.
We're going to make "Shake It Off" win the hottest 100 just to stick it up these fucking cool lefty indie fucking up their ass. And they wouldn't let it happen. So,
hold on. It was like an active ploy that's like, nah,
I think a lot of people were like, we're going to, a lot of, and it was gaining steam.
And they weren't even Taylor Swift fans.
They had to nip it, and it was like people like me that just wanted to, and then Triple J to nip it in the bud. And they're like, no, that can't win. And I can't think of the reason why. But I mean, that's classic stuff.
Yeah, that rings a bell for me. A Triple J party is like having a party for the hottest 100 is always fun. You probably didn't get around that, did you?
We used to. There was always big. Pubs would have big,
and it would be on
like Australia Day parties.
Yeah,
and used to just get fucked up all day and night.
Are the times? Here's the options. Are the times changing, or are we just getting older in terms of Australia Day parties?
I won't be boozing all weekend only because like I'm old.
And we're fucking off the sauce anyway.
Yeah. But I mean, it's all changed. Like, I mean, not to get into it too much. I don't have any. I mean, I'm such a fence-sitting thing. I don't have any strong feelings on it one way or another.
No, I don't.
Like, I play footy with a load of Indigenous boys. They don't like it. I also play footy with Indigenous boys that don't give a fuck as well. Like, I don't. I don't have any strong feelings on it.
Exact same way.
So, but I'm also like 32. Yeah. I'm not going to go fucking.
I'm the same.
I'm not going to go boozing from like 8 o'clock in the morning with an Aussie flag on my shoulders either. Like
exactly. But I just remember back in the day, like the parties on those days would be so much fun. But it was just like fucking. I was like 15, 16. Yeah. Going to someone's house. It was an excuse to have a fucking piss.
Oh, it was one of the bigger days as far as sourcing that, like Anzac Day and that.
Whoever's got a pool.
Yeah.
Getting too drunk.
Yeah.
Mum, come get me.
No, it's fucking. Get me. Yeah. I mean, it's good. It's good to have a long weekend. Whatever you think of it, it's nice to have a day off work, especially it's meant to be 40 degrees tomorrow.
How was your week that was, mate? Enough about me.
What did I do? So I'm fairly sure I got CTE because I can't remember what I've been doing. I've got some early onset CTE from the sparring, but I haven't done much. I had a weird dream. You know when, like, I don't know if it's ever happened to you, your missus dreams that you cheated on her?
Yes.
And then they wake up and they've got the shits with you? So not exactly.
And you have to reassure them in real life.
Yeah, they're like mad at you, and you're like, You're like, well, you fucking cheated on me in my dream. I'm like, okay. So that didn't exactly happen to me, but something very similar. So I had a dream because we're off it and starting to get a bit of momentum now. I'll be like 4 weeks. When I say off it, I'm off the piss. I'm still fucking, still eating fucking tons of chocolate and smoking the odd vegan cigarette. But I'm off the piss. So because I'm starting to get a bit of momentum with that, I'm starting to get a bit like I'm sort of fluffing my feathers a bit. I'm sort of peacock. I'm like,
doing the thing.
I'm fucking good, man. And so I had a dream that I dreamt of Vegas. I dreamt of the Vegas trip. I dreamt of this massive bender. And then I woke up and I was, for the first like 30 minutes of my day, I was quite sad.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, you got on the piss. And I was like, oh, you fucking ruined it. You've pissed up.
You said you weren't gonna.
And then I remember getting in the car to go to work and I was like, no, you dreamt that. You didn't get on the piss. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm still like, it was one of I was the dumbest. It's one of the more retarded things I've done. Like, it was weird. And then I was like, oh, this is what the girls do when they dream about you cheating on them.
And then you relate to them. Then you're like, fuck them. I had a similar thing, not by any means, but and people do it's like when they dream about work and then they have to wake up and go to work. It's like now you're doing the same fucking thing twice.
Yeah, it's not good.
I had a dream I was like reversing a fucking semi-trailer and the mirrors weren't working and like I could definitely not do that.
Yeah.
And I woke up so stressed and then I had to go to work. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a weird thing to wake up in that state of mind. I didn't like it.
I normally have good dreams, and it was like the first bad dream I had in ages, just stressing, trying to reverse the semi-trailer.
Yeah. It was a weird feeling. I was like genuine. I was like, you fucking dickhead, you ruined it.
Did you have fun in the bend though in your dream?
Yeah, I was like right up it.
So it was a good dream until you woke up.
Until I woke up, and then I had the regret. I had like the regret that you have of a session from a dream. It was very strange.
That's funny.
It's fucking not good. But yeah, apart from that, man, fuck all. Like another quiet weekend, I started watching a movie called The Mule, Clint Eastwood one, and I didn't finish it. Obviously, fell asleep. But normally these movies, so like no plot, like no spoilers here, but obviously because I haven't seen enough of it. But he's an old guy who loses his job. And he ends up running drugs for the cartel. Because he drove across country with his job. Yeah. He ends up running kilos of coke across America.
It does have Clint Eastwood written all over it.
Yeah, it was so funny. But I must have watched an hour and a bit of this movie. You know, you're waiting for the complication. So like he's running more and more coke. He's getting paid more and more money. Then he meets the boss of this, like the cartel. He has a threesome. Like I was like, where is the complication come? The coppers have only featured in the movie like twice.
Yeah.
I was like, is this just going to be Clint Eastwood making heaps of money and having heaps of sex and
living happily ever after?
Yeah, I was like this. I was like, I could stop watching the movie right now. It was weird. I was like, I can't see any complications coming here. This guy could just fucking pull it off.
Movies like that do start to piss off, and I think that's why people lean to more TV shows, because the complication occurs so quickly.
Yes, yeah.
And it's like,
they've only got 40 minutes.
Resolution.
Yeah, this was just like, I was like, damn, this guy's going to do it. He's going to make it.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah, that needed to happen quicker. Way quicker.
It's like, but the payoff's sick. It's like, yeah, but like you could have done it halfway.
That could have happened an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very self-indulgent from Tarantino there. Greedy fuck.
Loves his toes, that fella.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah, he's a sicko. And I think that was it. Yeah, nothing much, man. Nothing exciting. It's different. Oh, we covered it on the Patreon, but me and the boys had a steak and bake on Saturday night.
Nice.
A little vegan ciggy and a barbecue with a couple of the fellas that were also staying off the piss. So, mountain of treats, heap of red meat. It was fucking good.
Your Woolies Belgium chocolate.
Yeah, that got a run.
Double coat Tim
Yeah. I was trying to decide like how much the headache that I've had this week was caused by the sparring and how much of it was a sugar hangover. It's probably a combination of both, plus the heat. Yeah. It's fucking good. But yeah, good, man. Cruising. Anyway, should we do some news?
I'm just still laughing about Blue again.
Blue again. Bro, get me a beat pad. Get me a pre-program beat pad and give me like fucking 8 weeks and you'll be sitting there like those dickheads from the BBC when they watch Fred again tap it. You'll be like, whoa.
Oh, fuck you.
Blue again. Let's do some news.
A man who impregnated 5 women at the same time hosts joint baby shower for mums-to-be.
Well, that's proper piece of shit behaviour. How do you get them all pregnant at the same time?
Hey, man's running amok.
That's fucking crazy.
One of the expected mums, 29 years old, Brooklyn musician Lizzie Ashley, made the shocking discovery about the unusual gathering at which she was among the expectant women celebrating on TikTok. Expectant women. Sorry, man. I said that. It's just my voice. I swear.
So what the fuck? He's got 5 chicks pregnant, had a baby shower.
And like they all just get one shower. They're not getting one each. They're all getting together.
Is this it? Is this it here? Is that a gender reveal?
I'm not sure if that's it. If you scroll down, there's like photos of them just standing all around him.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, crazy, hey. Crazy.
He doesn't look stoked.
No, but
it looks like the gravity of what he's done is starting to hit him there.
To his credit, the fact that he's been able to pull all these women together and they've willingly participated in a joint baby shower, he must be doing something right, bro. His dick game must be doing something crazy.
Yeah, the fact that none of them have been like, you're a pig.
They're like, fine.
Yeah, he must be a great start. That is so funny.
We love our baby daddy, the woman clarified. We will not ruin our children's life. This has been accepted by our families. There is nothing left to do but help one another. Truly, it takes a village.
He must have...
He's got that magic dick, bro.
He must have a lot of money. He must be... Or he's fibbed to them all that he's going to look after the kids. Like he's tricked them all that he's got heaps of money. And
Yeah,
he's
this
like,
is his one and done.
just come, I'll look after all the kids, and then he's going to gap it.
Duck off for the mill.
That's nuts. That's insane. That's insane. You could impregnate. Like blokes fuck up all the time where they like get 2 chicks pregnant. 5.
That's
That's fucking ridiculous.
I would like to see like what his DMs look like.
Oh.
Like he must be spitting game. We could learn a thing or two from this fella.
Yeah.
Not that I'm in the business of it, but it would just be good to see a champion at work. You know what I mean?
Oh, the chicks are probably in it for some clout because they're all TikToking it pretty openly. 8.9 million views on TikTok.
Yeah, you know what? We have talked about the fact that what people will do for clout these days.
Yeah,
Getting knocked up for clout is nuts.
Getting knocked up for...
Knocked up for clout.
Oh, yeah, also, guys, if you're listening to this, sorry, breaking the fourth wall, apologies. Gabe and I like to pride ourselves on the episode titles, so you will notice sometimes when we stumble across something like we have just now, like where we like, yeah, that's the title. Sorry about that. We'll try and get a bit more discreet at it. I don't think it's real cool when we keep going, that's the title. Maybe, I don't know.
I think it's fun.
Anyway, that's hopefully our episode title this week. Knocked up for clout.
Crazy. We can't change the fact that he's our baby daddy and everything occurs for a reason. We've agreed to work together and our families are behind us. We've accepted each other and it's excellent for the little ones. She began by describing herself as staying happy for the baby, then went on to say he's going to be born into a big family.
Well,
that much is true.
It is kind of sick, like, if you look at it, so we're all just looking at it from the point of view of, like, what a psycho. But if you look at it, if they all go, okay, yeah, let's make this work, and they are all civil, then it is kind of sick. Like, they're going to have 5 half brothers and sisters, whatever, straight away. Plus, they're all going to be going through the same shit at the same time. They're all probably going to be able to help each other to a degree. Yeah. It might be sick.
It might be sick.
It might be, that guy might be, and he's got like, it's the ultimate polygamous, like if he's,
I don't know, bro.
he's a maniac.
You ever like heard that joke? It's like, you think like a polygamous relationship would be mad, but it's just like dealing with your man, dealing with one woman is fucking enough.
Imagine 5 of them thinking you cheated on them in a dream.
You wake up, they've all got the shits.
Yeah. Oh, well,
jealousy would have to ensue in that relationship,
it'll end in tears. It'll end in tears.
It'll end in fucking 5 separate tears, mate. We'll make it 10. 5 mums, 5 kids.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll keep an eye on that one. Guys, if you live on the east coast of New South Wales, you would have noticed, well, you may not have noticed directly, but you would have seen in the news that bricks of cocaine have been washing up on the beaches.
This has been going around for a while.
This has been happening for a few weeks now. A couple washed up at the Newcastle Ocean Baths. People have been out looking for them.
By people, you
not
mean...
me. Definitely not me. 100% not me, but like people, not even people I know, but like people have been out there with a lot of money and trying to do the right thing, get them off the streets.
You didn't sound that suspicious.
Anyway, ABC News is telling us that former drug detectives explained the likely reason cocaine worth tens of millions of dollars has been washing up onto the beaches. So former drug investigators have shed more light on the likely reasons the cocaine worth tens of millions has been washing up on the beaches. New South Wales police have now recovered 253 tightly bound 1 kilo packages of the illicit drug from between kind of the Central Coast and Blackies, which is like, just south of here.
Yeah.
Right down to sort of Botany, Manly, down that way. The main theory, according to New South Wales Police State Crime Commander Director Jason Weinstein, said they were aware of the drugs being attached to a cargo ship, which would explain why the waterproof parcels were in the water in the first place. But it's unclear how much could be out there. So maybe they've been thrown overboard on a cargo ship.
Attached to a cargo ship.
Yeah, so maybe they tacked them onto a cargo ship.
Yeah, like somehow on the outside of it.
Yeah,
kinda.
And then they came off.
Yeah.
So that's why they were already waterproofed.
Yeah,
so that's why they're already waterproofed. So there you go. So there's been literally millions of dollars of cocaine washing up, and it's probably a cargo ship that came into Newcastle Harbour. If you look at that, it's gone up the coast and it stops at Newey. So it's probably tacked it onto a coal ship or something that was coming into Newey Harbour.
Fuck, man. Someone's like just seeing this news every other week and fucking hating themselves.
Yeah, great way to get yourself into heaps of trouble.
Stacking the bricks of coke on a cargo
even
ship,
picking one up if you found one. Like, I mean, everyone, like, boys were like trying to be cool. They're like, yeah, I just fucking keep it. I'm like, bro, like people get killed over that shit. Like if one of the guys who owned it saw you take it, like you're brown bread. It's very scary. I'd be so scared.
I wouldn't know. Well, I think you've seen photos of the packages. Like you wouldn't know what it is. I don't like
especially if it's like been waterproof. Like it must be wrapped up.
And yeah, I wouldn't even think to open it.
It'd be so scary.
Yeah.
It'd be so, everyone tries to be cool and be like, yeah, no, it'd be terrifying. A kilo. That's so nuts.
Fuck it,
Hectic
man.
stuff. Anyway, so if you're wondering why there was drugs washing up on the beaches, that's why. Stay safe out there.
Keep them on top of the cargoes, brother. Tip for next time.
Idiots. All right, Gabe, are you into the lotto at all? Do you buy lottery tickets?
Never in my life.
So we're recording this on Thursday. Tonight, there is a $150 million Powerball jackpot that's going to hopefully go off. Someone's going to be...
yours?
No, I don't buy them either.
Nah.
I got enough, mate. I got plenty.
You got plenty.
I got plenty, bro. 150 million. So someone's going to win that. And
Tax free in Australia, hey.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, probably. That's fucking hectic. So obviously, the big question: what are you doing if you win 150 million? If you woke up tomorrow, if you went down the newsagent as soon as we finished recording this, got your ticket, and you won it tonight, you registered and you saw that you won it, what would you do? It takes 2 weeks to get in your account. I heard on the radio today.
I think I'm ringing like my parents. I'm gonna give mum a ring, give dad a ring. I think I'd let them know and like ask what I can do to help them. I think that'd be my first nice,
Respect.
my cute little pick.
Respect.
The podcast would fucking take a big step up.
Just production wise.
Maybe just one aircon in here.
Yeah.
That's it.
That'd be a great start.
That would be a fucking great start.
Even like a little portable air conditioner. Don't have to go too big. Don't get
buy
ducted.
one of those loud ones.
Yeah. Just a constant buzzing in the background because you bought a fucking portable air conditioner with your 150 million.
You'd have a fucking party. You got it, mate. You got to have a party when you're in that shit. But it's also like, who do you tell?
Yeah, because you watch them come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be
all the cousins. Remember back in the day, bro?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I can't think of anything too scared. So I'd probably like buy like some shares in the Rabbitohs.
You and Rusty Crow.
Yeah.
You and Russell.
I'd get Rusty on the pod. I'm sure a couple of G's would get him on here.
Yeah. Yeah, we could have some sick guests.
You could pay some guests just to fucking pump the
We
numbers.
could buy heaps of Instagram followers and buy heaps of YouTube followers and like get some like big names on here.
I literally think I would like invest a lot in the podcast. Like it's because it's what I love doing the most. Like doing this shit.
What would you do though? Just get a nice studio.
Yeah. Get a studio. Maybe like
I like this studio. I would honestly, mate, all it needs is some aircon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun. It's nice and humble in here, isn't it?
Maybe a producer.
Yeah.
Someone to just hit that button and get me fucking sugar-free monsters when I go like this.
Actually, I've always said this. I would love a chef. I think if I was really rich, I think chef would be like my first duty of call.
Well, we kind of do with Papa Macros.
You can get yours.
We kind of do have a chef.
Yeah.
They are chef prepared and they do get delivered to us. So you're kind of on the way there already.
I am halfway there.
Yeah.
I'm halfway there.
We sort of like, it's like the poor man's live-in chef. Would you get a live-in chef?
Fuck, I mean,
Like comes to your house and cooks for you?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's hectic.
That's if you had that much money, bruh.
Yeah.
And then
just prep all your meals for you for the week.
Half the time you don't even want to think about what you want to eat. So they just kind of come in, they go, look, here's 3 options, or even just they just start cooking the sucker.
Just like Papa Macros.
Yeah.
You're kind of most of the way there already.
Papa Macros is essentially a homestay chef.
It's fucking close.
That's what we're saying in a roundabout way.
It's fucking close. You're going to be annoyed at this week's chew, actually. Well, maybe not you, but the listeners are going to be annoyed at this week's chew. Yeah, 150 million. I would pretty much do the same. I reckon ring mum, be like, don't worry about work, mortgage sorted, because they like where they are. So I would just like pay their house off. And then I'd ring all the boys and be like, you also don't worry about work, at least for next week.
Clear your schedules.
And
We're going to Bali.
you just go like house. I'd keep the business. I'd just pay off all our loans. I'd keep the business, probably invest a little bit in the business now. Maybe just pay someone to run it so I've got something to fall back on. In case in the likely event that I splatter $150 million and have nothing left, at least I'll have my precious scaffolding business. And I don't know. Have a lot of fun.
You'd have so much fun.
There's nothing you can't do.
You're obligated for like a week just to do your best. Do the biggest number on yourself you can for a week. And,
you could die.
Then pull
you
your
could
finger
die.
out.
But get a will done. Get a will made first. Get a watertight will, and then go on that session because that could be the one.
That's fair.
that could be the one.
You don't know who your real friends are.
Oh,
right? They just kill you.
Yeah, someone could kill you for that money.
Damn, that'd be sad.
150 million. It's unfathomable amount of money. It's a fucking it takes 2 weeks to clear. So and then can you imagine like refreshing your mobile banking? It's 150 million.
I actually can't.
It's
the other thing is like you try and imagine doing it, and like in your head,
you could live off the interest.
I feel like I feel like I wouldn't react.
Nah.
Like I feel like you'd refresh it and you'd see the big number and you just like would just shake your head at it.
Yeah, I don't know what you do.
I don't think you're just gonna be like, yeah, or maybe you do.
You probably would. You'd be in shock.
Yeah.
How good? Yeah, I think
I'd fucking probably hit the GI celebration.
do it a goanna. If I see you goanna down the street tomorrow, damn, he did it.
If I won 150 mil, I would goanna the whole street.
He's goanna down the street. What the fuck's he doing? It's like, no, you just hit the Powerball.
Trust me, bro. What celebration would you choose?
Probably maybe a humble like Piggy Riddell.
What's that one?
He jumped into the grandstand and just gave himself a round of applause.
Oh, you would go outside at the front of the house?
Yeah, you just see me on a park bench just applauding myself. Nice Piggy Riddell. Or maybe like a Blake Ferguson. I try a backflip and like hurt myself.
Do you watch, do you know what Rashford is? Marcus Rashford, soccer?
Yeah, the little fucking point. Yeah.
You just walk around pointing at your fucking head.
Hit it, definitely hit it. Mate, I'd probably hit a gritty or something arrogant, actually.
Yeah.
Just see me hitting a gritty fucking down the street.
I mean, I wouldn't be hitting any Hame planes. Old me would have.
He just got in more trouble. We probably should have covered that in the news. He might have had some bail fucking denied or something.
That's what I mean. I had to put an end to the Hame plane.
Yeah, anyway, I mean, if you see us in a real nice studio next week, just know that one of us hit the Powerball.
Somehow, because both of us don't fucking buy tickets.
Yeah, the Patreon will be free. I'll tell you that much. The Patreon will be free if we hit the Powerball. All right, this is a real finance heavy episode, this one. North Bondi homeowner knocks back staggering offer for tiny garage. Sydney real estate is regarded as some of the most expensive in the world. Fucking Newcastle's getting up there too. Thank you very much. Sydney has stunning beaches, a world-class harbour and cosy suburbs close to a thriving CBD, just like Newcastle. But a reported offer on a North Bondi garage is arguably taking things a step too far.
Why are you so jealous? Newcastle's also that.
Because I fucking hate Sydney. Realestate.com.au is today reporting that a homeowner at 17/101 Ramsgate Avenue was approached by a would-be buyer with an eye-watering offer for just the garage.
Is that it?
The buyer was willing to part with $1 million for the small concrete lock-up with a roller door.
I'll have to get a screenshot for you, use on YouTube. It is...
It's a lock-up. It's literally, you could fit a fucking Hyundai Getz in it.
You could fit a Vespa in the car, and that's it.
It must be at the bottom of like a block of apartments or something, and it's a garage in North Bondi.
It's a parking garage, and that's it. You couldn't put tools in it. You could get one car in it just. If you were driving a Triton or something, like, you'd be fucked.
So, yeah, it's like you'd probably just squeeze a ute in there. But
and they knocked it back.
Yeah. So
what the fuck?
It's because it's the parking at Bondi. It's a short walk to Bondi Beach. So you'd have that and you could walk to Bondi Beach. So this sicko has offered $1 million for this fucking garage.
Fuck, man.
Mate, how much money have you got?
If you're saying no, well, one, if you're offering it, but two, if you're saying no.
Well, the guy who said no wants to sell the house and the garage together because he'll probably get a couple of million.
$10 zillion.
And you probably get significantly less if there's no garage when he goes to sell the property.
Yeah, actually, sorry, guys.
So pretty smart by him.
Sense.
And the parking, I think it's like $10 an hour or something to park at Bondi and all around there. But still,
actually,
so $1 million to park within walking distance, just fucking insane. Just insane.
Must love the water.
Yeah.
Someone who loves a beach, right?
Yeah, $10 an hour to park around there. Northern Beaches, Manly, Bondi,
Are you
all that.
serious,
Yeah.
cunt?
Bondi Beach was $9.50. $9.50 an hour. That's fucking disgusting.
That pisses me off.
That's the view from the inside. So it's
Of
like
the house?
it's a sick little apartment. Yeah.
Oh,
Not
mate.
the garage.
Yeah. That's a sick garage.
Yeah.
Mate,
Insane.
that's disgusting.
Insane.
But your money's worth less there, right? Because like everything kind of costs that much.
Yeah, it's all relative.
Yeah.
So like you'd be on a $150,000 a year job, but shit's fucking way more expensive.
Yeah,
so,
like almost like the percentage of your money that gets taken is pretty similar.
Yeah,
across places.
probably.
I would imagine.
But your quality of living's probably pretty horny too. Like you're going for like sick coffees in Bondi and like the perving's good.
Mate, I heard recently that it costs about 40 cents to make a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and they're not selling them for less than 5.
Yeah, but you got to like factor in
Manual labour.
like the machines cost about fucking 20 grand.
But how quickly can you pay that off, mate? You're paying someone's wages in fucking 4 coffees.
Yeah. But then you've got like rent like a cafe on like a nice strip. Would be
Yeah.
Like there'd be fucking overheads would be nuts, man. That's why they've got to mark it up like they do.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
But yeah, the markup
40 cents to $8
Yeah.
is like, just when you hear that, you're like, that's crazy.
Yeah, but if you're paying someone $25 an hour, like you got to make 5-6 coffees an hour. If that's one person, you might have 3 staff on. You got to do like 20 coffees an hour.
And an acai bowl.
Yeah.
That does make
That's
some
enough
sense.
business chat. Someone got offered $1 million for
From
a
a couple
garage.
experts like
A couple of
us.
fucking morons telling you about business. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, garage, $1 million, crazy.
Colorado pastor accused of pocketing $1.3 million in crypto scheme says the Lord told us to.
Thank you, Lord.
Hey, if there's ever a good reason, it's a big man upstairs saying, just go for it, brother.
All right, what's happened here?
The Colorado pastor for an
It's a pastor of a church.
online church
Yeah.
accused of pocketing $1.3 million through cryptocurrency fraud scheme told his followers in a video statement that the Lord told him to do it. Eli and his wife marked their cryptocurrency INDX coin index. That's what I'm going to be rolling with, calling it for now on.
Yep.
The Christian communities in Denver says God told people he would become wealthy if they invested. The Colorado Division of Security said in a statement on Thursday.
So he raised $3.2 million.
$3.2 million and
Fuck, he must have convinced a few people. Holy shit.
taking advantage of your own religion. One of the great
That's
rorts.
sick. That's hell. That's a great rort.
At least $1.3 million of it went directly to them and was used for their own personal benefit, said the complaint filed on Tuesday. That is insane, bro.
That's nice. So that's awesome. That's I mean, if you're gullible enough to fall for religion, then you're probably going to get tricked by a crypto scheme as well.
You're a fucking idiot.
Well, they got tricked.
They did get tricked.
They've been tricked twice.
Fool me once.
Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on this guy.
In a video statement, he said to his followers that the charges that he pocketed, the $1.3 million, are true.
Yeah.
$500,000 went to the IRS and a few $100,000.
So he paid his tax on it.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Went to a home remodel that the Lord told us to do. The big man upstairs told me and the missus we should remodel the house. Sorry, guys. I'm sure you understand.
I didn't want to. I had to do it. God told me to.
And by God, he means his missus.
Yeah.
Just nagging him.
Yeah.
You know I fucking hate the studio. You know I hate the office. We need to get it redone. Just tell him the man upstairs told you to do it.
That's great.
The couple are also alleged to spend investors' funds on a Range Rover, handbags, jewellery, boat rentals, and snowmobile adventures.
Fucking pays. It's always the way. It is generally the way. Like pastors of churches do need to be business savvy. My dad's quite religious. I have this argument with him. There's what was an old church, I won't name it, but like not far from where we used to live. And over the years, I watched them do reno after reno after reno. This thing's like a mega church now, and I'm like, where do they get the money from?
Donations,
and it's all tax free.
Yep.
So like, I'm like, it's a business.
I also don't know how. I'd be interested to find out how pastors make their money.
Well, they get a salary.
Yeah.
So if you're the pastor of a church, you're like
the
a
church.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
that's
it's
part of
tax-free,
and it's all tax free.
Yeah.
It's a fucking that's a rort.
It's pretty good job.
It's a rort, and you get like Range Rovers and jet skis and shit.
I wonder how many.
And if you're a Catholic, you get some.
God told me to. One of the great excuses.
That's awesome. That's great. As all good news stories are, we're heading to Florida here. Florida man plays Deftones songs on his guitar while undergoing brain surgery. A Florida man, Christian Nolan, played the guitar while undergoing brain surgery at the Sylvester Comprehensive Cancer Center at the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine. Nolan, an avid guitar player, had a tumor on the right frontal lobe that affected the left side of his body, particularly his left hand's dexterity. To preserve his manual dexterity, the surgical team decided to perform the surgery with Nolan awake. Holy fucking shit.
No.
Allowing continuous monitoring of the brain's functions, playing the guitar during the procedure helped assess and protect his motor skills.
Wow.
That is fucking nuts. Nolan, initially surprised by the unconventional approach, embraced the unique experience. That's a fucking... Had an open mind.
Yeah, I guess. Hey.
Prioritising the risk of being sedated for the entire procedure over any fears or anxieties. The surgery, an open craniotomy, open mind, took 2 hours. With Nolan playing the guitar during the delicate part of the process, the procedure aimed to confirm the diagnosis, determine the tumour type, and remove as much as possible. Thank you to Kieran who sent me that story too. That's fucking crazy.
That one's actually just super fucking interesting.
That is fucking wild.
Playing
Always
guitar.
Florida. Always Florida, man. Always Florida, man. Imagine when the doctor sat you down and was like, all right, you an axe man? You like the Deftones? I heard you jamming. That's very good. What do you think about, while we pop your head open, ripping a bit of that?
Yeah.
That is fucking nuts.
Even just a bit of smoke on the water, just so we know you'd still got.
Good on him for, imagine like you just hitting them, like start hitting the wrong notes, like, oh shit. Good on him. That's nuts. He's got all the tubes and everything hanging out of him.
What's more impressive, that or Fred again?
Fred again.
Fred again goes under, just fucking tapping his bones.
If Fred again could hit his little beat pad with his head fucking popped open,
I'll
think a bit more highly of him. I'm not saying I don't respect Fred again. I'm saying this guy's way cooler. That's fucking nuts. Yeah. That is absolutely nuts.
Well, like they would have to be numbing him, right? It would have to be numb at the very least.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, awake surgeries freak me out.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only had a couple of surgeries. Have you ever been under? Yeah, a few times. I had a plate put in my hand years ago. I had an infection in my arm, actually. I got put under. But yeah, I've been asleep for all of them.
It sucks, like, waking up sore, but, like, I actually think it's kind of sick, like, when you wake up in, like, a bright room.
Yeah, and I always like the feeling of when because you're wide awake, and then they go, just take a couple of deep breaths, and and then you can feel yourself going. You're like, oh, here we go, bang. Yeah. You wake up, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, all went well.
There's a great thing about that in Ted too. You need to watch Ted. Shout out the funk. I went and watched Ted.
Yes, I haven't seen it yet. You said it was great.
Yeah, watch it.
You said it was really good.
There's a fucking funny thing about going under.
Anyway, how good's Florida? Always delivers.
For a final bit of world news this week, Darwin man accidentally exposes himself at Hungry Jack's drive-thru after super Viagra orgy backfires dramatically.
Well, that's a hell of a headline, Gabe.
And it's fucking back in our sweet, sweet home of Australia. The Aussie bloke who experimented with super Viagra ended up showing his fucking penis to a teenager.
Oh, you don't want to do that. Hang on, don't skim over that. An Aussie bloke who experimented with super Viagra ended up flashing a teenage Hungry Jack's worker.
Yeah, true.
He got shown mercy by a judge.
Yeah, well, that's my bad. I thought it said that in the headline. It didn't say it was to a teenager.
Yeah, don't skim over that. That's crucial information.
Yeah, which is fucking really fucked. Oh, yeah, the judge showed him a bit of remorse, saying there had been no sexual intent when the Darwin man accidentally exposed his privates to the 16-year-old driver. The young woman was said to be traumatised and reduced to tears.
So what the fuck happened?
What, you never seen a cuck before?
What the fuck happened? So Mr. Richardson, that's great, Mr. Dixon.
Nice.
His ill-fated Hungry Jack's run took place the day after he took a sexual enhancement drug called Pitbull Super. That's the name of the fucking hectic Viagra. Sick, the super strength Viagra. Prior to attending an orgy with friends in inverted commas at a local hotel. He doesn't look much like an orgy goer. Yeah. That's great.
Well, you know how he got off? He just said, God told me to.
God told me to.
God told me to take the fucking Pitbull Viagra, whatever the fuck it's called.
Pitbull Super is advertised as a natural formula. It does, in fact, contain prescription-only drugs called Viagra and Cialis. So it's got Viagra and Cialis.
Which I thought were similar things.
I think you take one or the other. I don't know if you take both. This thing's got... That's why it's the super.
The Pitbull's known to be fucking horny or something. Why is it called the Pitbull?
They're aggressive.
Yeah, true.
They're very aggressive.
They are known to be... Well, actually, you'll piss... Bro, Pitbull owners fucking hate that. You ever see people burr up when you call a Pitbull aggressive?
Yeah.
They're like, no, they're fucking not. There's only bad owners. I'm like...
Nah, they've got it in them.
Yeah.
they were bred to take down... What are they, fucking hunt lions? Or no, that was Ridgebacks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Known to be aggressive dogs.
Mr. Richardson's erection would not subside and became extremely painful.
Yeah.
But he still wanted his HJs, apparently. Still wanted his whopper. He was with a number of young ladies and they were having relations, and he says that his erection would not cease and it became extremely painful. Still needed to go get a fucking whopper meal, though.
Mr. Dixon getting into his fucking work. work.
Pulled into Hungry Jack's and he purchased some food. There was a towel. He says he didn't get out of the car and was dreadfully embarrassed. That is so funny.
That is insane, right?
The pill was too strong. I'm surprised it's legal to sell that stuff. I was in a lot of pain. I wasn't trying to flash myself at anyone. I just wanted to grab a feed and go home. Then there's the embarrassment of talking with police about it and having it turned on the front page of the local newspaper.
And a photo of him.
Pitbull Super Strength.
Stay wild.
That's the stuff there. We'll have to get a box. Long lasting, no headache. 6,200 milligrams. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, you've heard yarns of people who like take too much and they're just like it hurts. Like he said.
Well, that's what's happened here to this gentleman.
Being stuck with a boner would fucking suck.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Trying to do your grocery, trying to just get a sweet little feed. Actually, fuck, man. You know what? He's probably got a hog on him too. For it to be displayed through the drive-through.
Yeah, this guy's. There's a lot going on here.
And he said he had a couple of it didn't say anything about blokes. He said numerous females.
Yeah, he went with friends. But it was an orgy, so there's probably a couple of boys hanging around.
Well, that's what I'd imagine. He said don't put that in the article. Also, there's a photo of him in the article, which is a bit dodgy.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. And also, did he go... Oh, I guess he didn't have to... He probably just had to say his piece on the story so he didn't get painted into a complete villain.
Yeah, it is good that they cleared up that he wasn't flashing the poor Hungry Jack's worker.
It's like, yeah...
So they must have seen him through the drive-thru and be like, what the fuck? Surely he could have... I don't know. He must have a hog. He couldn't tucked it. Like, surely he could have tucked it.
Or chucked the towel over.
Yeah.
Didn't he say
and just like... I don't know. Yeah.
Take your shirt off, mate. Sit your shirt in your lap.
That'd be worse with his shirt off with a boner. That's fucking...
Yeah, but the shirt just sitting on the lap.
Yeah, do something. Yeah. Oh, well, that's a cracker. The Pitbull Super Strength.
Good on you, Mr.
Look out
Dixon.
for it. That's a cautionary tale for all you orgy goers out there that listen to this. Guys, it's Soul Cat sucking season.
Yes, sorry.
Suck on a Soul Cat today.
I can't believe they haven't adopted that yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I put it to the guys up there. Their marketing team wasn't real keen on it, but we'll keep running it. Guys, suck on a Soul Cat today. Soul Cat, you know the deal by now. Stainless steel water bottles, whiskey glasses, travel cups. We fucking love them. They're an Australian-owned and run company that gets right behind this podcast. They're having an Australia Day long weekend sale right now. Head to their website. They got massive discounts on all their range of whiskey glasses, cups, water bottles. As always, code Daily Blue, capital D, capital B, all one word. That'll get you 10% off. We get a little kickback from it too.
Yes, sir.
Sweet kickback for this podcast. They are, and free shipping Australia-wide on orders over $99. Soulcatdesigns.com, SOLKATT designs.com. Code Daily Blue, capital D, capital B, all one word. Let's go.
Guys, if you're anything like Blue and I, you've behaved like a proper piece of shit over this Christmas break.
Yep, I got on the scales at the gym yesterday, Gabe, and I've put on almost 6 kilos because I've been eating lint balls, pies, ham, and on the piss nearly every other day. It's good. It's good shit.
Fucking hell, mate. Do yourself a favour and take the hassle out of shaving off the Christmas coat with a box of ready-made, home-delivered, chef-prepared meals from our mates at Papa Macros.
The food is fresh and healthy and gets delivered to your fucking front door. In the words of our boxing coach, Artie, who is a fucking legend, by the way, it's as easy as shitting in your bed and kicking it out with your feet. He actually said that.
Spoken.
He actually said that to Gabe and I at boxing training the other day. I don't know why. I guess it's easy.
But we loved it.
It's as easy as ordering Papa Macros. Head to papamacros.com or hit the link in our show notes and use code DailyBlue, that's capital D, capital B, all one word, for 10% off your order. That is papamacros.com and use code DailyBlue. We love you, Papa Macros.
Love you, Papa Macros.
All right, into the sporting world this week, official darts champion of the Daily Blue Weekly, Luke Littler, has become, this is kind of old by the time this comes out, but I needed to bring it to the show. He's our 16-year-old darts champion. He looks 40. Have a go again at the rig of him. Not body shaming, but have a go at him.
He's a fucking athlete.
Looks terrible.
That's an athlete. That's peak male performance,
He's
mate.
not going to live for a long time, I don't think, poor old Lukey. He's become the youngest, so he won a title, professional darts championship. He won the Bahrain Masters, sick, and he hit a 9 darter. So if you know, a 9 darter is when they go like, because you get 3 darts.
Yeah.
So he's gone 180, so he's gone 60, 60, 60. He's gone 180 twice, and then he checked out. I can't remember what they hit, but whatever they got to get, he's done it in 3 goes, basically, a 9 darter.
Are you familiar with how games of darts work?
Yeah, so they start with whatever the number is.
No, hold on. I got a follow-up question.
Oh, yeah.
There was a great question going around. So what's a leg of darts? You know what that means?
Yeah, so they play in legs. So like they start with like 4, whatever the number is they start with.
Yep.
to get that down to 0. So that when they're hitting numbers on the board, that's coming off that number. And then first one to 0, then that's a leg. I'm pretty sure.
What do you think you're more likely to achieve? Win one, is it tennis is just one thing a set? Or one set against a professional tennis player, or win one leg against a darts player?
Oh, you'd be very unlikely to do either, but darts, I'd be a better chance.
I think so too.
Heaps better. Tennis is insanely hard.
This question is making people uproar. People are like, you don't understand. Oh, people TikTok.
Yeah, but like no one's saying that darts is easy, but they're saying you're a much better. Yeah, the people that are getting upset at that are fucking idiots.
I agree. Let us know what you think about that one. Because let's say, but you don't understand how skillful it would be, and also you have to beat that other person. Right? It
is, yes, but you're
not returning a hit from a pro.
You know how fast they serve a fucking tennis ball, cunt? Do you know what's a fucking full click tennis serve come down at? They're like 200 k's an hour, I'm pretty sure. You can't even see it.
You're not hitting it.
Like, you're a much better chance at hitting. You might fluke it.
Yes.
Not saying you're going to do it, but you're a heaps better chance. That's anyone that's getting upset at that's a fucking idiot.
I agree. I'm glad you agree. But I know you know a little bit about darts, so I thought you might lean.
I'm not saying you would do it. But anyway,
you wouldn't do it either. You're not in 100 years.
But like, you're a better chance at the darts.
I agree.
You got to look like that though.
Yeah, you have to hit a few fucking.
Anyway, Lukey checked out with a 9 data, and he's like, which is crazy.
Is there a big fucking prize for those fellas?
I don't know. I don't know how much money they win. They probably live it nice. Oh, he's got this sick nickname, the Nuke.
The Nuke.
Luke the Nuke.
Oh yeah.
That's hell. Yeah. Luke the Nuke.
That's sick.
That's great. That's our boy. I'm getting behind him.
I like.
We need an Aussie teenage sensation, obviously, but for now, Luke Littler is the official darts mascot of the Daily Blue Weekly.
Throwing bombs.
Luke the Nuke. This is a fucking wrought by the PGA here. We're heading to the golfing world now. First amateur to win on PGA Tour for 33 years will not receive a penny of his $1.5 million prize money.
Wow.
This is from Sports Bible Australia. Nick Dunlap, who's 20 years old, became the first amateur to win on the PGA Tour since 1991 when he claimed the American Express title on the weekend. Dunlap, who brought his homework with him to complete between rounds, is the youngest amateur to ever win on the PGA since 1910.
Jeez.
So it's a fucking unbelievable achievement. Winners of the American Express title usually get to take home 1.5 million Americans. That's 2.3 million Australian. Shit. But Dunlap will not receive any of that due to the fact that he's an amateur. So he's got amateur status. So he's not a pro. So as per the United States Golfing Association Rule 3.1, playing for prize money states an amateur golfer cannot play for prize money in a golf match, exhibition, or other competition such as a tournament. The USGA enforces this rule to maintain a clear distinction between amateurs and professionals. The USGA offers one exception to the rule. Amateurs can keep prize money for winning a hole-in-one contest during the tournament, but the amateur cannot accept money for winning the tournament overall. So he's won it, and he's going to miss out on 1.5 million in prize money because he's an amateur.
I'm shocked.
That's disgusting.
Doesn't that show that he should be a pro?
Yeah, he just beat all the pros.
He just beat all the fucking pros. Like, but you're not one.
He was still doing his homework. That sucks.
Bro, and you know how fucking like happy some of those pros are. Yeah. Like, they would be preying on his downfall. They'd be like, yeah, he doesn't fucking get it. He's not one of us.
Yeah.
They just got fucking whooped by this fucking, how old is he? 16?
That's disgusting. 1.5 million. That's American. That's like 2.5 million Australian.
And what if he's just had the game of his life and he doesn't get to do it again?
Yeah, he may like
just a one-off there.
Oh, probably not if he's that good.
You'd imagine.
I hope he goes on to have a very long and wealthy career.
He deserves it.
That's fucking.
You know what? He'll have a sponsorship coming his way after that.
Oh, he's probably already. Still 1 point. So what? They just hang on to that money. Sorry, you're an amateur.
Whoops. And seconds like, can I have it? They're like, nah.
I might follow up on that because fuck, that's so wrong.
Yeah, that's bad, man.
That's robbery.
It's also just a bad rule.
There's probably the Saudis will be like, we won't let that happen. Come here, we'll give you 150 million.
Yeah.
We'll poach you.
See, but that's just like a fucking dumb rule some old white guy wrote because he got whooped by a fucking amateur one day.
An amateur took his lunch money fucking 50 years ago. He's like, well, actually, amateurs can't win.
Yep.
Amateur. Oh, I'd like to give you the money. I would, but you're an amateur. Sorry. It's like, yeah, I just beat you. It's like, yeah, but you're an amateur. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'll just keep that 1.5
It's in the
million.
rules, see? 3.1.
Yeah, it was rule. Amateurs and prize money. Let's make a rule about that.
Yeah.
What? What? Why?
Just fucking I need to.
We've got to make a distinction between amateurs and professionals.
Why, man? Because they fucking took my money. They took my fucking lunch money.
Golf. It's a strange game played by strange people. Guys, buckle up. It's chew time. Coming to you live from my lounge room this week. Sit back, relax. Gabo, get your scoring goggles on.
So I can get tapped in this week. I've been doing all right.
It's time for this week's edition of Daily Blues Chews.
It's chew time. Welcome to my home. Chewing at home today. I thought they've been a sponsor of the show for long enough and I'm sick of doing cheap non-alcoholic beer reviews. Let's review a Papa Macros meal. I've gone today. This is my dinner. Wow. Just tearing into the food after boxing training. Chili chicken stir fry. I've had this bastard many, many times. It's an absolute cracker. Tons of chicken. Nice little sweet chili sauce, capsicum, peanuts, nice thick. I believe they're called udon noodles. Those big ones you get from like your noodle boxes and the likes. Peanuts, satay kind of vibes, chili kind of vibes. Fucking really good. Let's not fuck around. Let's chew.
Oh, look at the gut on him.
I'm going berserk too because I'm fucking starving. Very, very good. Get another bit of chicken there. Papa Macros, sweet chili chicken noodles. 8.1.
Yes!
Very, very good. Go and get yourself a box.
Good, bro.
You dialed in.
I'm fucking so good.
You dialed in.
Oh,
you dialed in.
mate.
8-1 for the Papa Macros. That's not my favourite.
That one looked good.
Mate, it's sick.
You haven't been giving me any of them either.
Hey? Haven't you got one of them?
No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's not my favourite. The steak chimichurri is my favourite, but that's fucking very good.
I had a bit of chili flakes and a bit of salt in mine.
The missus fucking sexies them up a little bit too. I don't need. I just go straight in the microwave, straight in my mouth. It's so
that's what I do most of the time, but every now and then, a bit of chili flake or something.
Very good. Very, very.
God, I'm fucking good.
Yeah, well done. Congratulations.
That's two.
That's two. You dialed in.
I've been 0.1 off a couple of times too.
How good's that? Guys, it's Daily Blue dial-in time. If you would like to get involved in the show, this is where you do it. Gabe and my Instagram profiles have a link on them to our speak pipe. You hit it. It's like leaving a voicemail for the show. You can bring us any gripes, thoughts, queries, concerns, just anything you want to bring to us. And we will just sit here and listen to it. And if it's funny, we'll talk about it.
If it's funny, we'll talk about it. If it's not funny,
we'll just move right on to the next one.
Maybe it's serious.
Maybe it's serious. Maybe it's something you want to talk about.
Maybe you need some advice.
Whatever it is.
Gabe and Bluey here to help you, man.
This is the Daily Blue dial-ins, guys. Welcome.
Bluey, Gabe, Lockie here.
Lockie?
Just on the old wheelchair getting crushed by the gates at Coles. Look, you sound like a bit of a despo cunt trying to get a payout or something saying you were crushed. You're in a wheelchair, the gate's shut on you. It didn't hurt you. Didn't hurt anything. Move on. But look, probably trying to rot the big guy. Kind of for it, kind of not. In saying that,
that's funny.
A rort that I used to pull, and it was actually a bit of a sort of Robin Hood, steal from the rich, give to the poor. I used to work at Video Easy, one of the greats.
It is.
But when hot chicks would come in, I would wipe their late fees. Sort of used to give me a one-up, give them a one-up, and away we went. So, yeah, that's my rort that I used to pull off. Cheers. Bye.
That's using your power. That's really, really using your power there, wiping late fees for good sorts.
Simping a bit.
Yeah.
It's not like you ever got a start out of it. I'm going to guess you never got a start out of that.
Yeah.
I like the idea, but that's straight simping.
Don't worry about those late fees. What's straight simping? What's simping?
If you're a simp, it just means
like you're being a pussy.
You bend over
You're being a pussy for chicks, yeah. That's exactly what that is.
That's simping.
Don't worry about those late fees, baby. Straight simping.
I also
that could be the episode title. Straight simping.
I also like, what do you say? Despo cunt.
He called the guy that got clamps
a despo cunt.
Yeah. It does. It did kind of sound like that, didn't it?
Yeah, that did. Oh yeah, it's at Market Town.
Is that where it happened? Oh, that's where the
That's
gates
where
are.
I've seen one. They're probably everywhere now, but I've definitely seen them at the Market Town.
Nice. Oh, I'll go and test them out. I might fucking do a little combo claim of my own.
Not Market Town. What the fuck am I saying? Waratah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Blue, Gabe, it's the funk.
Bullshit.
That's not
I got you, Gabe. It's fucking Mad Dog.
Mad Dog, you
Anyway,
Mad Dog.
this one is for old mate with the speech impediment. If you're going to talk shit about someone's car, fucking speak properly, mate. Probably the only thing you drive is your fucking yeah. Anyway, off for a few Hong Kongs.
Bleep the back of that.
Yeah.
That was good until that bit we just had to bleep.
The only thing you drive is me. Anyway, guys, you probably get the message.
Yeah.
So I guess he drives a Triton too, I'd imagine. Either that or he's on your doing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, you'll have to bleep that. Well, half of it anyway.
Get that up, you speech impediment cunt.
Oh. All right.
Come from starting
Boys,
the day,
little
bro.
disco riders, Mum here again. Just wanted to quickly revise. The thongs that my little girl seen, they were definitely abandoned thongs. Everywhere at the beach, there's people leave their thongs and their towels and their hats behind. So she wasn't stealing them, just
She was stealing him.
picking up litter if you must. Anyway, my route for the island. There's a very popular resort down the bottom end in Eurong. They have a bistro kind of area, bar area. You walk in, it's very fancy. It's very expensive. We looked up the price for some rooms. But anyway, we camped. So you walk into the bar, and if you take a left straight down to the buffet and pick up a plate, you can actually just get your own food and then go back sit down.
Yeah.
Mind you, the drinks are really expensive to buy there, so I think it's a bit of a ride on, but you guys let me know. So yeah, didn't actually pay for the buffet meal or menu, but if you just walk in and take a left and just act like you're meant to be there, you can also get your own dinner or
Grass.
lunch on the buffet on the big boy. So yeah, let me know what you think.
Yeah, I'm all for knocking food off.
I'm happy to say rolled on with that one.
Yeah, I love buffets too. Big buffet guy.
I think I've heard a yarn. I don't remember where I heard it, but people try and do the same thing. But then waiters come over and they're like, "Oh, and what room are you in?"
Yeah,
And so like now you're fucking towing the line because you can say a random room number.
Yeah.
But now you're fucking someone. Now you're not fucking the big guy. Now you're putting it on someone else's.
someone else's room. Yeah, and also like the embarrassing thing of being caught like stealing from a buffet, but that's the risk.
Yeah.
It's risk v reward. Are you willing to do it? I don't mind it. I love buffets. I love food.
I haven't been to a buffet in ages.
So did she say they weren't even staying there as well? They were camping.
Yeah.
So
And then ducked off the resort. I don't mind that at all.
that's great. And stealing the abandoned thongs too. Play on. I think she might have felt bad. We were like, he's stealing people's thongs.
Yeah,
She's
don't
going,
feel bad. It's fucking funny.
Knocking off pluggers is funny. That's good. Yeah, rolled on. I love buffets. That was one of the things one of the boys just tossed up because there's a lot of really good buffets in Vegas.
Oh, there would be.
One of the boys like, we got to hit like at least one. I was like, yeah, for sure.
You're going to have some fucking... You're going to be well fed when you come back from there, bro.
Maybe not. I don't know how much I'll eat.
Hey, fellas, it's the Dirty Money Dribbler here.
D&D.
Just an update on my dial-in from 2 weeks ago where I was struggling with what to do with the money, whether I could spend it on anything bad.
Yeah.
I ended up giving to my missus to put towards the kid.
Hey!
So that put me in
Good
her
call.
good books,
Good call,
and
bro.
that left me the money in my bank account to spend on whatever I wanted. So that worked out pretty well.
Nice.
Just had a question for you guys. It's just something I've just discovered recently. You know how it's been very, very hot in the summer. And it's been very difficult to sleep.
I do.
I've always slept with pajamas in the past, and I just started sleeping naked recently, and it's been fantastic. I'm sleeping so much better. I'm so much more comfortable. I'm sweating less, and it's just really improved my life. I just want to get your guys' thoughts on if that's something you do or if that's something you'd be willing to look at. Have a great one, guys. Enjoy.
I'm willing to have a look, man.
DMD, nah, nude up. I sleep in the nude all
ya?
the time. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Winner?
No. Oh, it depends how cold it is. But
yeah.
probably more often than not.
Yeah.
In the winter, yeah, but definitely in summer. Fuck yeah, man. It's fucking stinking.
Yeah, I'm a boxers, man.
Yeah, right.
I'm not against the nude. I think I did a stint on it, and then I just like kind of moved into a house, like a share house, and I was like, I should probably stop doing that.
Yeah, it's annoying if you've got to get up to piss, especially in a share house. Like, it's only me and the bride where I live, so it doesn't really matter. The dog gives me some funny looks, but
I used to, like, when I was really young, like primary school days, I like slept with undies on as well. Like undies and boxers. That's fucked. I don't know why I did that.
Boxers, undies is a bit.
Let the boys go,
Yeah.
young Gabe. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not great.
Nah.
Yeah. Nah, you got nude ups. It's liberating. It's good. It's good for snoozing for sure.
Might have a crack tonight.
Yeah, do it, mate. Let us know how you go.
I might come. It seems to change.
Blue Dog, Gay Boss. It's the Newy Necrophiliac here, just ringing in for another fucking a dead horse whinge. So
Is that going on Patreon?
What the fuck does that mean?
Is that going on? Am I going on Patreon?
Yeah. Was he trying to say beating a dead horse?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think he was going for flogging a dead horse.
Keep going.
I got absolutely fucking fisted driving through Macca's last night.
Yeah.
Standard issue, price of our times. Walked out with a prolapsed asshole. Go through the drive-through. You know how much a kid's 10-pack nugget meal is these days?
16.
Fucking $9.95. They used to be $2.95 back in my day, and they came with a fucking toy and a high five. But now, that's all we fucking get out of it. Not even a courtesy spit from the young Sheila on the drive-through in the little box there. No kiss on the way out. So, happy Macca's Day, little one. Dad's got to remortgage the houses again. Keep it fresh, boys, and I'll keep finding dead horses to fuck for yous.
I don't understand the. It must be flogging a dead horse.
Yeah.
Reference. I don't get it.
I don't know, but is he saying that Mick Happy Meals don't come with a toy anymore?
I think he just bought a kid's nuggets. Yeah, I think he just bought a kid's nuggies.
Well, what's that? 3 nuggets.
Nah, 10. Was it a 10-pack of nuggies?
10 nuggets cost you more than that. 10 nuggets is my order.
They shouldn't be any more than $1 each.
Oh no, I was thinking of a 10 nuggets meal.
Yeah,
Maybe it is.
yeah. It sounded like that's what it was. Anyway, Macca's sucks and it's expensive.
They're doing a pineapple sundae.
Ugh, yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck. Dairy and is pineapple citrus? Dairy and citrus?
Yeah, I'd say it's citrusy.
Yeah.
I'm willing to say that. I'm willing to be wrong on that one too.
I don't know. Yeah, that sounds awful. But Macca's sucks. We know that, and that sounds like a rip-off.
Stay off the dead horses, cunt.
Yeah, I don't get what's the dead. So flogging a dead horse, but fucking a dead horse. Is
Yeah, I think that's got to be it.
Is that where we're going with that one?
Gabesaurus Rex, Blue Meister. It's Jazza from the Shire here.
Jazza.
Just had 2 topics to bring up. The old rants are going up. The fucking, what's it called? Tamworth Country Music Festival.
Oh yeah.
And this one goes out to Pie Mechanic. What pies should they try while they're up there? And is the you know what was released on the show on Wednesday?
Ooh.
You know?
Ooh, yeah, we know.
Is that giving away too much?
Good stuff,
I
Jazza.
don't know. Play it on the Patreon if that gave everyone too much. But is that actually... And number 2, Bluey, mate, you got to be careful what you like on Instagram reels because it kind of tells you who you're following, what they've liked. And it's going for the reels. I'm seeing some fucked videos that you're liking, Blue. I don't know what I think about it. Anyway, Jared from the Shire out. It's 40 degrees in Sydney. It fucking ain't good.
Good stuff, Jazza.
Jazza. Yeah, pie mechanic. I just get the moo. It's called just a moo pie. It's just it's their plain pie. I just get that. It's fucking sick, but you can't go wrong. They've got like an extensive menu. They also do a moo and brew, which is like a kind of like an ale, like a steak and Guinness kind of setup.
You've nailed it straight on the head because I think you might have put this in the newsroom too, and I think the pie mechanic got back to him and he said those exact too.
They're my go-tos, and he was mentioning something about Patreon exclusive.
Yeah,
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. What was he talking about? Videos I like.
Yeah, so like if you go on Reels and like you scroll past the reel, it'll be like Daily Blue News also liked this.
Oh yeah, I like heaps of fucked up shit. Yeah, there'd be all sorts of it'd be nuts.
Yeah.
It'd be ridiculous the stuff I like on it, especially.
But at least there's not people dying.
Nah, but I'm not too proud to if I see a weird reel that makes me laugh, I'm like, yeah, I will like that.
Yeah.
If it's something I'm like, I'm not too proud. I like it.
Or there'll be like a narcotics related joke.
Yeah. Oh, there'd be tons of that. Yeah, there'd be too much of that.
Because like you think of when your friends do them and you're like, that's really funny.
I'm
that
like,
they do that.
that's gross that they do that.
That's classic, Andrew.
Classic the boys.
All right, boys, it's the anonymous Englishman here.
Hey.
Ditching the last nickname because I think this one just flows a lot better when I heard you guys say it.
Like that?
So I got a little bit of a rant for you guys today. It's quite a niche one for anyone that maybe lives in the city, but I live out in the countryside, and this one really rubbed me the wrong way this morning. If you own a horse, Why the fuck would you choose to ride it down a single track country lane at 7:30 in the morning when everyone's trying to get to fucking work? That is absolute cunt behaviour. Also, horses live in fields and they can run, what, like 30, 40 miles an hour maybe? Don't quote me on that. But surely that's way cooler than just pottering down a fucking road with a mile of traffic all pumping their horns at you, not knowing what's going on because of all the bends. That is just, that really pissed me off. Absolute cunt behaviour. Now, I remember you guys saying that, riding it to the pub, that's cool as fuck, don't get me wrong. But, that's way better than just riding down a road.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. I just want to thank you guys for the Bluey Award. Really made my day. I'm glad that you guys, got some insight on how you can really be there for your mates. And I've got to say, my parents have never been prouder to know that I won such a prestigious award for spending half my month's paycheck at the strip club. Anyway, sorry for going over a minute, but there you go. Love you boys, love the pod.
The man.
I forgot he was a stripper, mate.
The anonymous Englishman. He won the Bluey for taking his mate to the strip club after his friend's dad had passed away. A true act of friendship. It would be annoying getting stuck behind a horse just cantering down a laneway.
Fucking beeping the cunt.
Yeah.
God.
It would be much sicker to just cut across the field at full noise on horseback.
Yeah, take the shortcut.
Yeah. I mean, I don't ride horses. I don't know. I don't know if you can just open them up like that all the time. Like if you're allowed to just fucking hit the throttle on them all the time, you're probably not good for them. Just fucking piss bolt down. Also, where are you going? What are you getting, bread and milk? Like, what are you doing?
I think I got this from the Bloody Billion Beers podcast. Darcy said it. I think if it was, I'm going to say ultra marathon, a human would beat a horse in a race.
Yeah, because they knock up.
Yeah.
They overheat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it's just a marathon. If it's just a marathon, that's pretty crazy too. But I think it was longer than that.
Yeah, they've only got some because they're so big, man. Like, imagine how much energy they got to expend to fucking. Like, you've seen a horse up close. They're fucking impressive, man.
Yeah.
Great cocks too.
You said that with so much fucking lust in your eyes.
I meant it, mate.
Great.
I meant it.
Cocks.
G'day, winners. Fucking loving the boxing content.
On the potato.
I've gone up to 120 kilos myself again.
I think this is our mate the Perth Piss Wreck. He did send this again, potentially in the other message portal. I don't know if I can cop that. That's all. That sounds like shit.
So I'm back in the old boxing gym trying to see what my pickle looks like again. But so far, not a great deal of luck. I just wanted to know as well, to you boys and the rest of the Blooniverse, what's your favourite way to fucking piss off your friends or family? Personally, my favourite is getting the old man fucking propped up, raging about conspiracy theories, and then fucking calling him gay in the middle of it. just get the cunt screaming about Rothschilds and then tell him he's fucking gay. Rules. It's the fucking best.
He would throw him in a fucking...
So, let me know what your favourite thing is to piss your fucking family members or friends off. I'd just like to fart on my wife all the time. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Fucking the best. Just constant assault from my anus.
Anus is...
Anyway, fucking... never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and hurt you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
I'm starting to think that
Hey boys, Gladys.
the Perth Piss Wreck may be an AI generated person.
Yeah, potentially with that audio quality.
Yeah, he's like starting to malfunction.
We will endeavour, potentially with any earnings from this pod, to buy this man a proper microphone to send him dial-ins on.
Upgrade his phone.
Oh, something. That was, great stuff. I do get in a shit stirring mood. Like my old man, I love art. Like we fucking butt heads like nothing else. I like getting him going on the footy because he doesn't know anything about footy and he'll constantly be like, well, the wingers keep coming in. I'm like, well, I like to very patronisingly explain to him about shape and numbers and if there's two markers and a fullback,
then that, brother.
And he came in because they made him do that, but he doesn't get it. So I like to be quite patronising because I know he doesn't get it, and it gets him rolled up. He's like, well, they just stayed out. I'm like, yeah, they can't do that. So I like doing that. I like to, and just other sort of the nuances of the game of rugby league that have just gone past him over the years. I like to just patronisingly explain them to him. That's fun. That's fun. It gets him upset.
Yeah, I'm not too specific. I just like to just stir my mates. Like I'll just pick one thing.
Yeah.
That I know gets under their skin and just drop it in lightheartedly.
Yeah,
Like I'll be like, oh, did your dad pay for that or something?
Yeah, calling the boys silver spoon, like the boys whose dads have got money, calling them silver spooners is good. Silver spoon wankers. We've got a couple of those mates that we like to hit with that. Just something like personal.
Silver spoon shit is so funny because like they've done nothing wrong. But accept help that like you would accept.
Yeah, but just admit it.
But they just if you're not admitting it, you're a prick.
Just admit that your dad's got money and you're a silver spoon wanker. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah, just getting a bit personal. That's always fun.
Yeah, get a little personal. And then be like, whoa, what are you getting fucking right out for?
Chill out, man. I'm just fucking around.
Good old fashioned gaslighting is my answer.
Yeah. Good old gaslighting.
Gaslighting is my answer.
Awesome. Awesome.
Bluey. Gay boss.
Hello.
It is Mad Cow here.
Mad Cow.
Just calling in. It's fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. Fried out of my mind. Fucking everyone's asleep except for me.
It's tough.
Anyways.
Crickets.
No, you love a good old rot, especially when we're rolling the fucking big guys. Woolworths and Coles. Fuck yous. Right, so what we do is go to your fucking just your normal fucking groceries, right? And you know how fucking Eurofin fucking costs that much? Literally, just fucking chuck it in your fucking pockets. Fucking go up to fucking the fucking cashiers. They fucking scan all your shit. You're fucking walking out with a free fucking pack of Eurofin.
Good
if not
stuff,
two,
man.
if you want.
So
anyway,
Yep.
rod on, rod off, up to you.
Oh.
I already know it's a fucking rod on. Anyway, love you boys, love the pod. So yeah.
Hate to tell you, Mad Cow. We've addressed this.
Stealing is not rotting, mate.
Yeah, it's just theft.
But
that's just petty theft.
is he saying you open it and you pour the tablets?
I don't know, but you still.
Either way, it's stealing.
It's just.
But like one way is smarter. I'll say that.
There's no ingenuity. There's no creativity.
One
It's
way is
just
more likely to work.
putting it in your pocket and walking out. Mad Cow actually messaged me. Mad Cow's a pal. And he messaged me the next day. He deleted it. And he's like, oh, I don't remember what I said. And I was like,
too bad. I
said, it's coming to the pod.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, what did I say? I said, you'll hear it on Friday. So Mad Cow, respect. This one's not full serious, but it's serious enough. So this is a mail-in. You may remember, I can't remember if it was last week or the week before, we berated somebody.
Oh, you're going to read this?
Well, he said don't say his name, but I think it's worthy that he asked for redemption. So you may remember we berated someone. There was a gentleman that got banned from a local pub here, and his photo on the ban wall, he was wearing Daily Blue merch.
Yes.
And Gabe and I said no. Because he apparently was trying to punch on and he was rude to bar staff and they said they banned him, but he's wearing a Daily Blue tee and we said in his band photo. Gabe and I did not like that. This gentleman reached out. He asked to remain anonymous, so he will. But he said, Bluey, I felt like a piece of shit, but that was me at the Edgy Tavern last weekend acting like a fuckwit. I can't remember being there, and in my defence, it was only my mate I was arguing with and there were no punches thrown. It was totally out of character for me. Apologies for wearing your merch. I sincerely apologise. I feel enough shame for what happened and would rather you didn't mention my name. Don't worry, mate, we won't. But he wanted to reach out and say sorry. Respect that.
And I will say that is a well-written apology.
Yeah.
That's genuine remorse.
He meant it.
If he's got PR for that, keep them because that's a good PR apology.
And
it was better than the fucking Ocean Alleys.
And he brought me a bottle of whiskey to say sorry.
Oh, yeah, and salty. He did tell me about this.
Yeah.
He said you'd want to share it with me.
Yeah. We'll one back sauce and I will when we come back victorious.
Maybe we take that and we fucking
crack it. We might crack it up there.
We back into fucking who knows.
Yeah, but apology accepted, mate. Don't do it again.
Yeah, wear some other cunts merch.
Yeah, wear Hello Sport merch or something.
Gabo, how are you, lads?
Good.
It's Nico from North Queensland.
Oh, Nico.
I've got a question for you, and it is, what is the most embarrassing thing that you've done after a bender? Mine is I went on a 3, possibly 4-day expedition when I was an apprentice, and I went to TAFE on the Monday with my shirt backwards the whole day. Yeah. So, yeah, let us know, lads. Cheers.
Oh, I don't know about after. I've done some atrocious stuff during a set,
me too.
But I don't know about afterwards. I'm too incapacitated.
In a bed, just feeling shame.
Laying on your back, masturbating and ordering Uber Eats. Not much can go wrong there, but yeah, I don't know. Nothing really afterwards. I've lost plenty of shit.
Well, did you have a good one during that you can come to mind?
nothing's coming to me straight away. I did one. Well, talking about wearing clothes backwards. One time I was like right up it, and I won't mention the bloke or the name, but a mate of mine was working security at this pub, and I don't remember it, but he's like, mate, I rode a bike to this pub. He said I turned up with my t-shirt on backwards and no shoes on a push bike to this pub. And he let me in. I was like,
nice.
well, respect. I didn't remember it. That wasn't great. And there was another one. I was on a push bike again. I was riding I was in a suit.
You would look like such a junkie, bro.
I was in a suit. No, I was in a suit. I'd been at an engagement party, and I just got my hands on a push bike. I was riding a bike to the King Street Hotel. I locked my bike up out the front and went in wearing a suit.
Was it your pushy?
I think I went home and got it. I was living in town at the time. I think I went home, got my bike, and rode it to King Street.
That's good.
But I don't know about like full on fuck ups. Like
I've thought of a shocker that haunted me just the other day.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was like a full blown band, but I thought of it because it was a Hottest 100 party, I think. And we had a mate's house in Newey. It was before I lived here. And he had a pool and we're just saucing all day. And like it got to night time, boys wanted to go out and I'm drunk. And me and one other boys would be like, fuck, it'd be really funny to shit in the empty carton. So I've done it.
Oh, that's a shock.
And we're just like, yeah, that's so fucking funny. Blah, blah, go out. Think nothing of it. Next day, there's about 4 of us boys. We're at the Westfield. And the boy's house already gets a ring from his old man. And he's like, a bit rattled when he gets off the phone. He's like, comes over to the boys. He goes, Dad's gone to pick up the carton and fucking put his hand in shit. Who shat in the carton? Bro, when I tell you, I reckon I went fucking white.
Yeah.
Like, I'd barely talk to the old man. I was staying at his house and his dad was not fucking happy.
No,
like, I was so ashamed.
You'd be furious.
I was full like, bro, like, I know this is fucked, but like, and I didn't end up doing this, but I was so scared.
Yeah,
I was
you'd be furious.
I was like, can you just get my stuff? Like, I don't want to come back in.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, mate. And I was like, nah, no. And I had to confront the old man and tell him what
He could have whooped you.
He had every right to.
Yeah, that's whooping territory. Yeah. Putting your hand in human feces when you're trying to clean up. He's probably already trashed the house, and then he's put his hand in human feces.
Yeah,
that's
mate.
whooping. You were right to be scared.
Yeah, and I faced the music. I'm glad I did, but like my first instinct was flight.
Yeah,
like, I was like,
get out of there.
I don't want to face that guy.
That is fucking scary. Sorry, I didn't mean to play that one. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that was the most like shame I can remember feeling.
That's not good. Yeah, one of the boys crapped in a bathtub once. Similar setup. Same thing. He sort of crapped in a bathtub and made a bit of a mess. But I mean, it's generally poop related. It's sort of kind of the worst things you can do.
That'll give you some head noise.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
boys, Shane here. Just finished watching episode 2 on the Patreon.
Respect.
Fucking hilarious, boys. Good job.
Thank you.
Peeve of the week. It's basically what yous were saying on there. Fucking drivers. Like, I swear to God, the cunts are getting worse these days. Particularly in this town. I live in Scone in the Upper Hunter, and I'm sure you boys have noticed when you've driven up north, particularly you, Gabe, when you drive home, you see the arrows on the bypass. Mm. Those arrows are only there because people in this town got confused by the bypass. I mean, seriously, if you get confused by a bypass, you need to hand your fucking license in. And roundabouts. Like you were saying before about roundabouts, no one here has a fucking clue how to handle a roundabout. It's fucking embarrassing to be living in this town, I swear to God. They're all shit. Anyway, boys, love yous.
I don't know why that'd be so good.
I hope for Shano's sake, not a lot of people from Scone listen to him talking shit about the joint. Because it's not a huge play. No. He's probably got a pretty distinct voice. People hear him talking, Shano might have just got himself a whooping.
Everyone drives up to a roundabout, they just stop because they're so confused.
Yeah.
No one has a clue what they're for.
Shano talking shit about the great country town, the horse capital of Australia, mind you, Scone.
Yeah.
Shano not happy.
Drive past there every now and then.
Shano not happy with the Scone drivers getting confused by the.
How's it going, boys?
Sorry, Shano again, telling us again.
Yeah, that's a segment on Patreon, guys. Bluey and I do a peeve of the week.
We do our peeves. What's been fucking annoying us?
And this episode made me think of one.
We'll talk
Finish watching.
Turn him off. I love you, Shane, but what are you doing,
Sorry,
Blue?
I'm flicking through. It's getting late.
Bluey, Gabo.
The real thing.
In the words of the late, great T-Pain, you already know who it is.
We know.
It's the funk.
want the fun.
That's fucking better from you this week,
my
Gate.
voice
Keep
is
that
fucked.
every week and we'll be fucking right. Now, boys, I want to tell a bit of a scenario, Atches.
Yeah, cool. I'm ready
You
for this.
fucked up. You spent the weekend with the boys,
Been
all
there.
night drinking, fucking up all 3 days, just non-stop pissing up. The missus is fucking, she's mad, eh? Like, she is ropeable.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Where's the one spot in town you're going to take her for... Fuck! Where's the one spot in town you're going to take her for dinner to make everything all smooth over? Some place it's really going to fucking impress her. I think, personally, Meat might be the best restaurant in Newcastle.
Nice.
But let me know, boys. The funk out.
The funk. Been there, brother. I normally don't do me grovelling immediately because generally you get home late on Sunday. The weekend's over. There's no time to grovel. But if you're looking for somewhere to make up for your sins, we're spoiled in you. There's heaps of good restaurants. Signal Box, I hear, is amazing on the harbour there. There's Paymasters Cafe, also down near the water there next to Customs House. There is... what's the one? Heaps in Newey East. A lot of Newcastle East. But Newcastle East generally like fucking trendy. Lots of nice restaurants there. I normally just offer some of me KFC burger box.
Yeah, that'll do the trick.
She can have my nuggets from the burger box. That'll smooth things over.
Honestly, just shouting at my feet in general normally does the trick.
Nah, you got. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty stubborn. I go, nah, I'm not apologising for that. I'm happy with my actions.
I stand by what I
stand by what I did. I'm big enough. I did it. I fucking wear
It's
it.
the right call.
Yeah.
You can be angry for the 4 days.
Yeah, they normally forget about it.
Yeah, I don't have anywhere good, mate. I don't have anywhere good. I'm not that clued on when it comes to fancy restaurants. Holy shit.
That was our last dial in. Time to end the pod.
No, restaurants.
Yeah, guys, thank you for dialing in. That was another classic episode of Daily Blue Weekly. Enjoy the long weekend.
Yes.
3 days off. Stay cool. Look after your pets in this heat. I've been leaving the back door open and leaving the dog inside with the aircon. My electricity bill is going to be fucking huge.
Good man,
I've been
mate.
putting that. He's old. He's like 11.
Yeah.
So I leave the aircon on for the big guy. Let him go out and poo and wee when he wants, and then come in and park up in the aircon. Little cutie.
Living the life, that dog.
Yeah, he's dog's
Go
life,
do
baby.
a poo and wee and just come and lay down.
Dog's life. Have a drink of water. Hit the fucking rug. Have a snooze. Enjoy your long weekend. Be safe. Look after each other. Stay cool. See you Wednesday if you're on the Patreon. See you for another bonus episode. They happen every week over on Patreon if you're horny for that.
If not, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Rate the podcast 5 stars. Maybe press follow if you're listening on Spotify so you don't miss an episode from Blue and I. Take it easy, guys. We love you.
Be well.
You're my boy, Blue!